Oh.
Oh. All right. So what's up? How you doing?
I'm alright. I'm doing good.
All right. So I finally ran back into you. I've seen you a couple times, but we didn't do interviews.
Yeah.
So you were, for a while there, you were in person. And you even got clean for a little bit. Went to jail. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so, I went to jail. I was in jail for 3 months, and then when I got out...
In Philly?
Well, I got picked up in Philly.
Okay.
I got extradited in New Jersey.
Okay.
I stayed in New Jersey for 3 months, and then got out of jail there. I went from Pick to Burlington County to Atlantic County to Camden County.
Wow.
Yeah,
I hate Pick.
Oh, it's horrible.
Horrible. There wasn't girls when I was there.
Now
yeah.
There was mice. There's mice everywhere.
Oh my God. So a funny story about Pick, that's the only jail I've ever been to where people were fighting for the top bunk. Because all the mice would jump on you at the bottom bunk. Oh, those mice are crazy down there.
I can't believe you know about it too. That's horrible.
Yeah, no, we would fight for the top bunk.
That is bad.
You know, normally the strongest, biggest dude is get the bottom bunk because he could beat people up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they just bully it. But this is the only place I've ever been where, like, people were fighting for the top bunk. It's just because you'd wake up and there'd be mice crawling on you and stuff sometimes.
The withdrawal was horrible, though.
Withdrawal?
Oh my
All right,
God.
talk about that.
Oh my God, it was horrendous. First of all, I was in this dry cell. I call it a dry cell because the toilet didn't work.
Okay.
So I was in a cell in Philly for 8 days. The toilet didn't work. How did they leave me in there for 8 days? But I was so out of it for like the first probably like 6 days that it took for me like 6 days for me to start waking up and like thinking, oh my God, like it was bad.
Were you able to sleep through it at all? Or is it?
I was delirious.
Really?
So I
Yeah.
don't even know. I was like, it was something like.
And it's different.
It was different
than just like a regular fentanyl withdrawal or heroin withdrawal.
Yeah, it's like I talked about it one other time. Like you're going to the bathroom on yourself. It's like
so many people say that happens. They just lose their
crazy.
bowels, go to the bathroom on themselves. Like, you know.
You're just like, I don't know. It's like another whole world. But I mean, once it was over, I was like.
So how long would you say the physical, like the physical withdrawal was for you?
So by the time I got to Atlantic County, that was like after 2 weeks, I was still feeling like not really that good. I would say 3 weeks to a month.
3 weeks, wow.
Like, yeah. I mean, I'll say the whole 3 months though, I never really, like, settled in there though.
Wow, yeah. That almost feels like the methadone withdrawal being that long.
No, yeah, I remember the methadone withdrawal was much worse. Much worse.
Was it? But it was long, like it was like
methadone
drawn out like
withdrawal,
that?
by the time everybody was getting off their withdrawal, I was just beginning it.
Yeah.
And they didn't give you anything then. Well, see, now in all the jails, they want to give you methadone.
Yeah.
So they were like,
well, it's because people are losing their tolerance, leaving the jail and dying, overdose.
And I didn't want to get on methadone, though, so I said no to that.
So how soon when you were in jail could you have been put on methadone? Like, what's the process? Do you even know? Like, is it pretty quick?
I knew about it because I've been there to that jail before. But as long as you don't feel for benzos and you put in for the program, you can get on it like within like a week or two.
Oh, wow.
Now, but you can be there for 2 months and then request to go on it, and they'll put you on it.
Okay.
So I've actually 2 girls I've seen there overdose after being there for months.
Yeah.
They then get on methadone with their medication there, and they actually overdose.
Wow.
So I'm like shocked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then then I was clean when I came home.
Yeah. Talk about that. So you actually had you said a couple months of being clean?
Yeah. Bored. That was it.
Just
Boring.
bored. Yeah.
Like
Now, were you like going out and trying to do stuff, or you just?
Well, I was in Bloomsburg, PA, where I knew nobody.
Okay.
With my boyfriend's family, who, I didn't know anybody, so I was really out of my comfort zone, not comfortable at all.
Sure.
Like I went there with like bags, and it just was really uncomfortable. So when I came back here, the day I got dropped off here, it was kind of like comfortable.
Right. You felt like home almost?
Yeah, at least I'm back where I know somebody.
Yeah.
But then, that night I just, I got mad. I didn't want to stay. I still stayed clean. I left here and was staying with friends for like 3 weeks. And then I ended up coming back. What brought me back is I hit on the casino online.
Did you? All right.
Yeah.
That could be a huge trigger.
Well, it wasn't even that was the trigger so much as that, pretty much I had nowhere to go. So I was like, all right, let me take this money, go back to my boyfriend, and we'll figure it out.
Figure it out, yeah.
So the money did last me like 3 months almost. It
Did
was
it?
almost like 10 grand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was $5 grand on $10 of free play.
Oh, wow.
And then it was 1,000, and then like 800, and then 600.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
I didn't get nothing big. I didn't do much, but it supported us for like 3 months. So I didn't have to be up. I didn't.
Life was a little bit easier for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
And then and then all of a sudden the money is like gone, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Because now I got habits again. We're like, why do we do this to ourselves?
Yeah. How quick did the physical habit come back on? That's like almost a couple days there, 2 days maybe. Would you say? Or a little longer than that?
Yeah, probably like a week. I mean, I would say, so.
See, for me, I don't know if it was just mental, where like once I relapsed, it felt like I was like addicted again almost right away.
So here was the cool thing. When I came back here, when I was staying with a friend of mine who went to Teen Challenge like about 15, 20 years ago. He was a friend of ours as a child. He reached out to me to get another guy that was out here help.
Okay.
So I was clean at the time, so I went to a motel and stayed with the dude. He has the trank sores really bad, so I had to bathe him. He's still out here, but yeah, it's sad because like that's when I realized how drug addicts are really selfish, though, because I've seen another side to addicts then, because I'm like trying to help him, and he's like not wanting to budge, and I'm like, what do you, like every day I'm like, you gotta take a shower, you gotta take a shower.
Why aren't you helping yourself? It gets frustrating, right?
It was so frustrating, and I'm like, I gotta go, like I gotta go. Here, you want me to run to the Wawa for you 3 or 4 times? I have no money as it is, so I'm paying for him out of my money because because he's a friend of mine from years ago, And I'd come back and he still wouldn't be in the shower. I'm like, get the fuck in the shower. And it stunk so bad. The smell.
Man. Oh.
I used to talk about that with me, and I never smelled it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like death.
And like when I'm in the car with like the windows open, like when someone gets in here, I'm just like, and I know it's embarrassing, so I keep it to myself. I'm not, but it's hard to be around that. It's like literal dead body smell.
I feel bad because when I get in cars, they tell me I smell like smoke because of having a fire.
Yeah. You guys in the winter, you guys always smell like a fucking bonfire.
Yeah, it's sad.
Better that than the.
Last night was really cold.
They got real cold last night.
Yeah, yesterday and last night. Yeah, it was so cold.
Yeah.
I'm like freezing. I mean, we have blankets and everything, so like once we're under the blankets, but
good, yeah.
I spend a lot of time, like I was just telling my boyfriend, we spend a lot of time underneath blankets.
Yeah.
Like literally like talking and conversating and smoking a cigarette underneath blankets.
Yeah. I stayed at the old abando before I got clean in Roxborough. I remember that. You would just but you know what's weird? I used to sleep so good when it was cold like that.
I mean, once we're in, there's body heat. First of all, I feel bad for people who are single because one person, you're freezing. As soon as we're next to each other, we're warm.
Absolutely.
Now, getting up to pee.
Oh, or having to poop when it's 10 degrees, man, that is...
It's horrible.
It is.
It's horrible, and you're like, I gotta get up, and then... So I did have, we put rocks in front of them because it's like really dirty there. Dirt. And I'm like, so when the fire's going, you got all the ash coming from the fire and then all the dirt. It's like a sandstorm. I'm like, I can't get a job or do anything with all this dirt.
Well, that's what people like, well, why don't you just get a job? But like, where are you going to clean up and shower every morning to go to that job? Like, where are you going to...
Well, I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but it is.
Or like, where are you going to plug in your alarm clock so you make sure you get up in the morning?
Or charge your phone.
I'm not just making excuses, but like, those are the things that like you have to...
And then your self-esteem goes down, it's like...
Yeah, when you're going to jail, or going to work, and if you're not showering, you're like, man, am I going to smell? People
my thing is it's just going and applying, and I feel like I look homeless now. And I guess I thought I would have support. Like, people don't really, like, I thought my family would come and, like, I don't know. I don't really ask for much. Like, here, go in your closet and pick out some old clothes, because, like, somebody just stole my clothes.
Oh, yeah.
I had, I accumulated some clothes, and, you can't put a lock on my tent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But somebody took the whole suitcase. I was gone for a half hour, went back, the whole suitcase is gone.
Damn.
So what do you do? All right, so, you get your period. Now, it's like different things that people don't realize. So, like,
And it probably took you a good amount of time to accumulate all that stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, they do give out a lot of stuff out down here.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be down here
Yeah.
all the time to get it. So, you know, unless I'm hanging at K&A, I really don't get the food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, because that's where they usually go to hand out stuff, but it's also it's out of control down there too. So I could understand staying a while. Like,
now they pull over and they just open their car and they just dump the clothes out there.
I know.
Right on the ground. You guys.
I could never do that. Like, if I'm like if people are taking the time to like get their clothes together and bring them to me, I couldn't just drop them on the fucking ground like that.
Now instead of them bringing them, the people that bring them just literally open their door and they just throw the clothes out. Like, here, run, because the people are so rude and they're just running. And you got people, they're homeless hoarders.
Yeah, dude, I run into that a lot.
Homeless hoarders everywhere out here. I'm like.
And I think that also has to do with, like, when you're homeless, you don't have a lot. So when you ever get the chance to get stuff, you just grab whatever. It's just like, okay, I need this, I need this.
I think it's also a drug thing. They get high and they trash pick and
Yeah.
But I don't know if do you ride it down here at nighttime?
Well, so I just got this.
Oh wow.
I was doing a drive around with the iPhone, but like the lights, the headlights, there's like these glares on it, so you can't see anything. So, but this is like made for at night.
Like last night when I like passed through, there was about 8 groups of people, fires going right on the app.
Yeah.
Fires. And I'm thinking, like, my sister doesn't even know this exists in her country.
Yeah. Well,
she would be like, what the fuck? She would not even know what she'd be like,
there are people that live a half a mile from here that don't know it exists.
It's really sad because I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know whose fault it is or whatever. I mean, I see so many drugs take advantage of the situation. I seen somebody the other day shooting up on the corner with her pants down in her groin.
Jesus.
Why are you on the corner of Kensington Ave shooting up?
Yeah.
Why not go in the cut or something? So they take advantage of it. The cops are coming down.
I was just gonna get to you with that. Are you noticing a lot of people getting arrested more?
Since the new mayor.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard about it. Everybody's talking about it.
Well, apparently April 1st they're gonna start like a really like aggressive arresting campaign down here.
They've arrested like 40 to 50 people at K&A just for getting high.
Yeah.
People that they get high all day, 24 hours a day out there. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking maybe like right in front of the cops are just being disrespectful and
Yeah. I mean, I never get used to seeing people shooting up and stuff in public. It's just wild to me.
Really,
because I'm used to back in the day, you'd have to go hide in the fucking bandos or go under the train tracks to get high.
Yeah, and then so you see regular people look at us and they just think just think very low of that, and I get it.
Yeah,
I would too.
No, it's what's going on down here is not normal.
No. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'll be honest, like, I don't, it's something I've never
the crazy thing is, it's not this bad in every other city, but it is.
Is it like this in other cities?
Yeah, like, I'm going to go, that's why I'm so excited to go on this trip and just to see what it's like and see how other states and other cities are, putting up or trying to work with this, because it's everywhere, and the trank is everywhere now.
So one thing I was going to tell you this, before I started to use again, I decided to go to Teen Challenge. Mm-hmm. My friend had set me up with it, and I was really going to go, and he really like pumped my head up. Like he's in real estate now, and he's making great money.
Oh yeah.
And he basically was like, Samantha, I know you. You could probably, work for me or one of my, when you come out of rehab, just go away. And I really let everybody down. I didn't go.
Yeah.
So that is where like. I've been like, beating myself up. I don't know what to do with this.
It's hard to pull the trigger and go to rehab, man. I get it.
It's hard because I don't know.
Now, are you doing dope and crack again, or fentanyl crack?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing dope again.
Sores? Do you have any sores?
No.
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 How about your boyfriend? Does he deal with sores?
No.
Okay.
He does, cough up some phlegm that he said that, like, he thinks is from smoking it, because we smoke it.
Oh, that's right. You guys do smoke it. That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
But No, we don't have sewers at all.
That's
I'll
good.
be honest.
So many people have them.
Oh, it's so bad. It's really bad. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because I'm getting, I have people from all over the country watching these videos, and I'll get someone from Kansas City, Missouri, okay, the Trank, we're starting to see the sores there now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it is everywhere in America, the Trank.
I will say that the heroin here is another thing. I read a book called Dope Sick when I got out of jail.
Yeah, I think I read that back in the day.
So I didn't know that the government brought heroin here. It was legal.
Oh yeah. Oh, when it first, yeah. You used to be able to buy it at the pharmacy over the counter.
They pushed the needles because they said they pushed needle. They give a free needle to everybody, because they said that you didn't go through withdrawal if you used a needle. Yeah, wow. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's like the shit they were saying when OxyContins first come out. Oh, because it's time released, you won't get addicted.
Yeah. I will say a lot of people I do notice are going from shooting it to smoking it because of the Trank.
Because of the Trank, yeah. I get that so much. But then, and I got people snorting it, telling me they snort it, but then they get, these big, glassy, hard boogers in their nose, and it's cutting them up, and then they're coughing up phlegm. It's just, I'm sticking to my pot.
I'll be honest, I'll be honest, I'm at the point, I gotta do something. Yeah. I gotta do something. I miss my life.
Yeah. And I get it, it's hard to love.
I miss my dad. My dad wrote on Facebook last night.
Did he?
I really thought, I would be spending time with my kids or something like that. Or, my sister's da-da, and they start arguing, and I haven't talked to none of them in, 6 months. So I just wrote on there, I'm like, you know what, you guys, if only you knew, I don't know, life is too short.
Yeah.
All that's starting to dawn on me now,
How old are you now?
I'm 44.
40. Okay, we're the same age. I'm 43. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It seems like once you start hitting your 40s, for me at least, you start it's like life. Okay, I'll probably,
I don't want to be 50.
Yeah, I'm not going to live another 44 years, I don't think. So, half my life is already over now. But, less than that. So it's
Then, I never thought about overdosing or anything like that. But a girl down here, I never overdosed or nothing like that. But a girl down here, she woke up and her boyfriend was dead next to her a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that just shocked me. I was like, wow, and she's like, we never thought it could happen. You just never, I don't want that to happen to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to die. I really like life. Yeah. Not my life right now, but I like
living.
I do like living. I'm not a depressed person.
Yeah.
It's just, here's the thing I realize now, getting clean. Nobody can help a person get clean. They financially can't do it. Another person cannot help me because financially they don't have the money to do it.
You got to want it yourself at the end of the day.
But it's really hard because I don't have it. So I get clean, and where do I go then?
Then do what I did. I go to a recovery house up in Bucks County and go work in a shitty factory. That's what I did.
You know what? This is where I'm starting to come. Now that you just said that, I'm starting to realize that I think that something I've never done is commit to a long-term, full, all-out. You're getting clean. It was always a quick program. Let me go to the clinic. Let me go.
I can get you in a rehab, and then they can get you into Liberté up in Bucks County.
And then you continue and you go on from there.
Months long program.
You just gotta forget about it.
Alyssa, do you know Alyssa? Liz? I'll show you when you get off. She's been down here 12 years. No one thought she was leaving. She just celebrated 6 months clean yesterday. She's living with her family again.
Nice.
Back with her family. Jess, the other girl, you know Jess,
yes,
right?
Yes, I know Jess.
She's over a year clean now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah, killing it. Her leg's still, the sore's still healing.
But she's still clean? Good.
Over a year. February 15th was a year.
Yeah.
Jim, I don't know if you remember the wheelchair dude at Tioga Park, the beard. Jim, he was there for years. He's got a year and almost a half now clean.
Yeah.
It's, I'm sorry, a year and 2 months. But like I said, it can happen. It's just, it's going to be boring for a while.
Yeah, I think that I'm ready though. I think I'm ready. I'm ready to make a change or something.
There's good, where I live up in Bucks County, there's great recovery houses, $170 a week.
Yeah,
And just, there's a ton of factory jobs up there. They're not going to be good paying or whatever.
So we did apply for housing out here, and
What are they saying?
Housing. They scheduled to come get us so they can take us to get our ID. They never showed up, which really is aggravating.
So what about Beacon Shelter? Have you at least put your name on the?
Well, they supposedly put our name and everything, but I'm starting to second guess that now because.
Well, so no, what you have to do is you have to like go and like call them, like follow up with them because they're not, you know.
There's like so many contact times you have to contact.
Yeah.
I was told like 10 times.
Yeah, you have to like be proactive.
And we were at like 6.
Yeah.
We were at 6 when the last time I seen them.
All right.
So there's a couple shelter that's like
Erie Ave down there's one.
Yeah, there's like 2 now I heard.
Yeah.
Well, so we're like, I mean, they're hard to get into right now because people don't really leave that quickly there. You know? But like I told, my boyfriend, we're at this point, like any shelter, we don't care. We'll take it.
Even Beacon, you might just sleep on different floors.
Yeah, we don't care.
Whatever, though.
Like, I'm ready to,
because
I need to get into a place that's too cold.
A lot of the people I entered, do you know Tila? Well, anyway, she got into Beacon Shelter finally. And I've been interviewing, she's been setting me up with a bunch of people to interview through there. And just everyone talks about how much better their life has gotten since they got, just having a safe place to sleep, a place to shower, a place to take a shit.
You know what I do the most of though? Still, and the gambling.
Yeah.
That's my worst addiction.
Yeah,
it's sad.
I get it.
It's really bad.
People don't understand how bad gambling is.
I didn't know how bad it was, and I have a bad addiction of it. It's so bad that like that's the addiction I have that makes me lie, that makes me like sneak, that makes me like
turn into a piece of shit.
Yeah, like a piece of shit. I don't go home. Like I don't go home. I don't go back. I fuck my money up.
Yeah, mine was crack with that, and yours is gambling. But,
yeah, it's so bad though. I'm like gambling. I won.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's crazy. Gambling, like these machines. I just found out you only get 10% back of 10% of the dollar you get.
Oh yeah.
The casinos are 97% of the dollar.
Yeah.
So these machines down here are fucking crazy. Like
they're not regulated.
They're
not regulated at all. Yeah,
they should be illegal.
Yeah. Or not even illegal. They should be regulated.
Yeah.
It's a gaming authority in here, like they do the casinos, to make sure that the payouts are right and all that. But yeah, they're not regulated. These things, and especially the owners of them down here, they're funky down here too, because they already know you guys are at your lowest, and you're not gonna bitch too much or whatever. They're definitely taking advantage of you guys down here.
Oh yeah, and then like I don't know. I thought my family, like even though I'm homeless and on the streets, like I thought they would still like want a relationship with me, still want to come see me. I don't know, come see how I'm living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have to like it, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get
dinner one night because I'm starving out here.
Yeah, no, I get it.
God, food is hard too to come by. I mean, there is somebody that comes and brings food like some nights, but unless we steal,
Yeah.
And they're on the people now. Like I used to steal my food and shit every day.
Yeah.
Now I can't do that.
Oh, back in the day, I used to. Every day I'd walk into Wawa, order a hoagie, and
now
just
the
walk
cops are in the Wawa.
Oh yeah, I know. And they won't put the hoagie to grab it until they see the paid thing.
Yep.
But dude,
and now the cops are literally like standing at the door at the Wawa.
And I used to go into Home Depot, and I'd just walk in with a fucking cart and just fill it up with power saws, everything, and just middle-old looking me, white boy me, I'll just walk right out the front door. Thousands of dollars. I did that for years.
Well, here's the thing about that kind of stuff. The boosting has gone to shit. People don't have the money to buy the stuff.
Yeah.
So anything out here, they just want to pay $5 for.
Yeah.
So
but I think they also realize you guys will. Well, not you per se, but addicts will be like, okay, just give me the $5 for it. You know what I mean? And they're just trying to.
We had a speaker that was a JBL speaker, like $200.
Yeah.
Nobody was going to even, in their right mind, would give us $50 for it.
Yeah.
We got $20 for it. I'm like, that's crazy. It used to be the game was half price.
Half price, yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah, dude, I heard some guy was offering his food stamps 30 cents on the dollar. So he had $100 in food stamps. He just wanted $30 for it.
Wow.
Usually you get like 60 or something like that.
Yeah, the stores, and that's another thing down here, the stores advertise. They bring cards here. If you come bring your food stamps to us, we'll give you 60 to the 100.
Oh, there's a reason. These stores here are just as corrupt. Half of them are selling the drug dealers,
I think they're just, the pizza place down there doesn't even make pizza.
Yeah. It's wild.
It's literally all drug dealers inside.
No, I know.
I go in there, it's a pizza place. I'm like, they don't even have a freaking. It's all set up like a pizza place, but no food in there.
Yeah. Well, that's when people like ask me what can be done. I'm like, man, first of all, like half the businesses down here are involved in selling drugs, and half the cops are taking money from the businesses for selling drugs.
They have to be.
It's so corrupt, and it's the cops, the business owners, and they're all working together with the drug dealers, and everybody's getting money.
I've been told that it's the cartel, and that that everything that like anybody that's building out here is it's all to do with that.
Yeah,
and I couldn't. It was really hard for me to believe that, but I do. I see it now, and because of the language barrier, because everybody speaks Spanish down here.
Yeah.
So like in New Jersey, if you're Puerto Rican or Spanish, you speak English.
Yeah.
You don't speak out here. It's different.
Yeah.
So because of the barrier there with the language, I don't realize that they are really corrupt people.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, they are like the Lucy's. Half of the stores get shut down every other day. One store's here 1 week, and the next week they're down there.
Yeah. Same owner, but they moved locked down. Yeah. It's crazy. All right. It's been a half hour.
Okay.
We always do awesome.
Right.
I love doing ones with you, but I know you want to get going,
Thank
get you
you
better. Like I said, I'm leaving April 1st for a little bit for this
Yeah,
trip.
my birthday's April 14th.
Is
We'll
it?
be gone.
Yeah.
How long are you going to be away for?
I don't know.
Just as long as it takes you?
Just maybe till I run out of money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me tell you, you probably won't run out of money because on your way, God will make things happen.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, like I told you before, I've never had an opportunity to do something like this, and I know probably never will again.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 43. We ain't getting any younger.
I know.
So I'm gonna go see what's up.
Yeah.
And then hopefully,
Well, have fun.
yeah, maybe you have a freaking phone without losing it. You could, because I do my live streaming, and I can have guests on it come in.
Oh, yeah?
So you can come on and like let
I do have a
them know
Text Now app number now.
All right. You can come in, like, just say how everything going. Hopefully you'll be sober by then.
Yeah,
Doing good,
I'm really thinking about going to rehab. So that's I think it's time for me to work on that. To be honest,
you said you've never given it one decent extended shot.
No,
Just,
I
fuck, give it a couple months, see what happens.
You know, like my son always says, like, Mom, what's a year out of your life? And really, it's nothing compared. I know that I want to be there for my son get married and my son has children, and if I don't do something now, he's not going to have me in his life.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's only been 7 years for me, and I'm ready to go. I'm about to go travel the world, so good things can happen. You just gotta. It's a lot of work, but it's also fun along the way. So
Good,
I hope you give it a shot, man. I really do.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk to you later.